For today's adventure, I thought I'd do a little review of this GreenGrit recycled glass blast media. The only places I've seen it around town are it's around 15 to 16 bucks a bag, and that's for a 50 pound or 22, just under 23 kilograms. And I'll show you how it works. At the start anyway, I can clean that and paint it. So I've done 2 of these rims with it. 2 were done, well actually I lie, 3 of these were done with the wire or metal blast media. Looks almost like it's machine filings, and that got dull, so I had to change it out. One of these has been done with the GreenGrit, and these 2 have been done with the GreenGrit. So this is the rim that I'm going to put in the cabinet. So I'm going to leave the rust on that portion to show you how dusty it gets. And then this I've done with a wire brush. And I will blast that. Show you how it works. So here's the water filtration system. That's in a previous episode. I'll make a note of that in the video. Normally I use the white shop vac that's on top, but the filter is blocked. I can't get one at the moment, so looking for alternate sources. So I used this shop vac, and I'll just use the white one to plug the hole on top. So it's just going to be a second reservoir really. This shop vac, the red one, will pull the air through. So with the shop vac, the way I have it plumbed is that comes from the blast cabinet to pull out the dust. That goes down into the bottom there. Then it's connected an air line up to the top, which is just the ABS plumbing. And then I have this, because I'm not using this shop vac, I've taken the motor out for now. Then I just pull it through with this one, and that connects to the red shop vac. So the white one is just a canister for all intents and purposes, and I'll show you how it works. It doesn't pull air out quite as fast as I would like, but it does clear the cabinet. But I'll show you how much dust this GreenGrit produces, and they claim that it is low dust. I'm not sure it's less dust than sand. It's been a few years since I've used silica sand. Let's put it to work. This is what the GreenGrit looks like. It's fragments of glass mixed with sand, it looks like. Just like after those rims, it's getting a little bit duller than what it was. Not too surprising, I suppose, but it's going to get noisy real quick. About 5 fun-filled minutes later, here's the job it did in those few short minutes. It does work. That's running a compressor at about 100 psi. And it's a 1/4 inch line, so as fast as it can draw the air. And this side I haven't done yet. And there's Here's the one portion I did on this side. It's fairly thick rust, and it does clean it up. Still more to go, obviously. So I ended there. You can see that in the light. You can get a nice contrast here. There we go. So the light isn't the best, but you can see in the shadow there. The dividing line is there. Here's what I've been using for several years. Sorry, I've forgotten what it's called, but it's like a metal filings. It does work quite well. It was somewhat expensive, as I remember, but not bad really, and it lasts a long time. Usually when it starts out it has more sort of metal curls from machining and so on in it, but it's a mixture of things. But that works much better than this. One advantage this has, though, this GreenGrit, is that it's not as susceptible to water. So if your water traps don't take all the moisture out, then this is not as susceptible, so it doesn't clump up. You can plug. Whereas the metal filings tend to clump up, and silica sand is bad for that as well. For dust, I would say it's pretty close to silica sand. It might even be a little bit worse. So you need some way to extract the dust out of the hood. It works well. It does take off material. The metal filings work better. Thinking that this is not going to last as long as the metal filings because it's already showing some degradation after a few hours of sandblasting.